Simon Cowell, who, is so desperate to get some people to try out for his, and there's no shade to the trans community, but I feel like he's just pandering and using y'all. So, he's been trying to get some people to audition for his new boy band show that's going to be over there on Netflix. And he's so damn desperate for some people to show up. He even said that it's even open to trans men. So, shout out to Pink News for this story. So, the X Factor judges recently incurred the wrath of K-pop fans after failing to recognize the international success of musicians in the genre after launching a campaign to find the next One Direction. Now, almost a decade after the band announced their split in 2016, the Psycho Records founder wants to replicate the 6-year success story of the famed group, made up of Harry Styles, Liam Payne, Zayn Malik, Niall Horan, and Louis Tomlinson. The bandmates were signed to Cowell's record company after coming in third at the 2010 series of the singing competition. But after reports, I'm curious to find out because I never watched that season. Who was the first? Who came in first place? And are people even checking for them? But anyway, but after reports of just 40 people were in the crowd during peak times at the first round of auditions in Liverpool, which started on July 7th. Damn, only 40 people? Reports have surfaced that Cowell is now looking to widen his search. After appearing to place an advert, that would be advertisement for those who don't know what that is. That's what they call it over in the UK, an advert. On the audition site Star Now, a source told The Sun that inviting trans singers would be a game changer. The source said Simon knows he has to change with the times and loves being a trailblazer. It shows he understands how progressive the industry is. Well, we all are here for progression, but not at the benefit of you trying to pander, and which is going to start this whole conversation about woke and all the other stuff. I would just be like, we open it up to all men, and that's it. Now, if trans people happen to show up, then that's great. But remember, let's take it back to American Idol. Remember, it wasn't that long ago, or maybe it was, but we've had this conversation about people who went on American Idol during Simon when he was there, and how you would have gay people, anybody from the queer, men would come on sing women's songs, and how he would come across homophobic in his comments. And you'd have Randy fat ass sitting there giggling like a fucking schoolgirl, like the shit was funny. And Paul would be the only one with, the voice of reason. And how, you had people like David Archuleta, who else was damn, I forgot his name. Clay Aiken, Adam Lambert, so many others who went on there and said that they had to hide who they were and couldn't really be out. Even though Adam was like, he was never really out. Like if you asked him, he would say yes. But yeah, there was a game you had to play. Let's just be clear on that. And then we did the story about I forget the person's name that went on American Idol that had said that he had to prevent himself from transitioning, being a trans performer because of the show and how you couldn't go on there and be your authentic self. So it's nice that he wants to change with the times now. But I feel like this is pandering, and I feel like that this is just Simon's way of just because you're desperate, because this new generation are onto you and onto your games and onto the industry and how a lot of y'all kind of have treated boy bands and girl groups for as long as I've been alive. We've heard so many damn stories about boy bands and girl groups and all the drama they go through behind the scenes and how they don't really make no money and how a lot of them ended up broke from TLC on down. We've heard the stories. So Cowell's campaign has recently launched in the UK with a billboard showcasing the record executive recreating Lord Kitchener's iconic WW1, or is it WWI posted with the word Simon needs you. Future megastars wanted for a new boy band, no time wasters. I think we just showed that picture we y'all showed earlier. It's this one. So that was the picture that he put up with the thing. So it's in a statement at the time, Simon claimed every generation deserves a megastar boy band, and I don't think there has been one that had the success of One Direction over 14 years. The industry tends to focus on solo artists, so it usually takes someone from outside to put a group together. Nothing beats the fun of being in a group, touring the world, and performing for thousands. Not when you're broke. But of course, this pissed everybody off because They were like, well, what about all these K-pop groups that's been coming out? So it said the next round of auditions, if you care, is going to take place in Dublin on the 28th and 29th of July, with further audition dates in London taking place in the upcoming weeks. So yeah, if y'all care, y'all could definitely try out for Simon's new show. But I feel like I stated earlier that I feel like a lot of what he said about the K-pop stuff hurt him, but also I feel like because of so many of the stories and so many, just so many YouTube videos, deep dive videos that I've seen on social media about the behind the scenes shenanigans of boy groups, of girl groups, and all that other stuff, and what they've gone through. And let's not forget, we have was it Netflix is about to do a show? I don't know if it's a docu-series or if it's like a regular one episode documentary. But knowing them these days, everybody doing docu-series, multi-episode docu-series called Dirty Pop, which seems very similar to the documentary that Lance Bass did on, coming up with Lou Pearlman and NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and that sort of thing, got people to interview. And AJ is, I believe, being interviewed in Dirty Pop. And that's supposed to be coming on, I believe, like maybe next week or the week after on Netflix, which, even though I've seen the documentary, excuse me, with Lance, I am curious to see this Dirty Pop series on Netflix and see what it's given. But I do feel like, you know what, Simon, after everything, and let's also not forget that he got in trouble for, in an interview, saying that he wished that he owned the One Direction name. That's his biggest regret. So he can continue to profit off of them. So let's read the comments on Simon Cowell's page, because, child, they are shady up in here with the Liverpool auditions. One person said, are you going to manipulate 5 teenagers again? One person put, Simon Cowell, you are the best judge of all judges. I don't like you. Love you, miracle man, God's love and guidance. Okay, I don't understand none of that, child. But I guess that was a positive one. Someone said, what have I missed? What is this? Please be new autumn weekend TV addiction. Exciting times ahead for the next generation. Good luck to all involved. Well, it seems like there's a lot of positives up in here. And one person put X Factor. I'm confused. I don't think it's a confusion. It's a show or whatever that they're doing for Netflix, a documentary of putting a group together. So there was one negative comment, but it seemed like they was all positive. But here's the thing. I think I pretty much said all I needed to say in regards of why people are feeling the way they feel about Simon Cowell. So here's the thing. Those of you over in the UK and beyond, are y'all excited about this new series or whatever the case is? Are you here for a new boy band era? Here's the thing. I like boy bands. I like girl groups. I would like to see them succeed if y'all going to treat them right and not do no crazy shady deals with them where they're going to be broke or whatever the case is. Like, just at least be fair in helping these kids come up and giving them an opportunity instead of trying to take advantage of them. So if you kids go out there and audition, make sure you get yourselves a good lawyer and have them read that damn contract. Because, these people out here are shady. And I don't trust Simon as far as I can throw him. Yes, he was good TV, and yes, he was entertaining, but there's some sinister shenanigans I feel be bubbling behind the scenes exactly with him. And he still wants to replicate that success. And nobody's taking away from him having an eye and an ear for talent. But some of his business practices, I'll be side-eyeing him. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of this story down below.